Hello Lolas, welcome back to my channel guys. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and if you're new to this channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Click the bell to be a part of the notification squad. Make sure you click all when you click the bell. Even if you're a regular subscriber, my hands are so ashy. If you're a regular subscriber, make sure your bell is checked for all. Anyway, today I have Baby Purpose here, which is the Ember Sculpt by Jennifer Costello. She is the prototype, and she is, see, I am so new, so new, just a couple weeks, I've only been here a couple weeks. And I know a lot of you guys are like, oh my gosh, is this all we're gonna see? Probably for quite some time. I do have some new babies that I'll be introducing shortly, but you'll probably see her a lot. Probably. Got another baby in yesterday, blanket, and absolutely beautiful. Love the silicone, love the armatures. I did record the box opening. You guys will see it at a later date. But this is still my number one. Like, so, but it's nice to have a variety in your collection. Don't know if that baby is going to be a baby for sale or a baby that I keep. I'm leaning more towards keep, but I don't know. We'll see. By the time you guys see it, I'll know what is what. Speaking of letting go and keeping, and you know, a lot of us, this hobby is very expensive. Even no matter what end of the scale that you collect on, whether it's the, you know, the lower price or the higher price, is very expensive. Spending a couple $100s is expensive for something that you don't need, right? You don't have to have, much less spending thousands. And that's why, again, I appreciate my customers all the time, because they don't have to buy these dolls, and they have a variety of people that they can choose from to buy from. So when they choose me, I am totally grateful, and I appreciate you guys. But yeah, so she has this little like scratch on her hand, and I don't know how she got it. And I mean scratch like paint. But it's so funny, but it's actually add to the realism, but I don't remember putting it there. I don't know. Anyway, little things that you guys can't see in pictures or videos and stuff like that. Little details. But I remember I was thinking about her when I was holding her today, and I was like, I love the way like her silicone falls and how it feels. And I was thinking, like, I remember I had another baby that I kind of felt that way about every time I picked her up. And I kind of wish I would have never sold her. And you guys may remember her. She was Taylor. I named her Taylor. She was a Lillian Breville sculpt, but painted by Claire. And I really loved her. But she had light color eyes, and I didn't mind them at first, but over time I kind of like, and I could have just switched them out. That's what somebody actually did. I think after they got her, they switched her eye color out. But back then I was like, you don't touch, you know, a designer baby. You know, you don't make alterations or changes. Still kind of believe that, to be honest. For the most part, certain sculptors' work, you just don't touch. Artists' work, it takes down the value. But anyway, if I had her today, I would have done it respectfully. But I think about like how, you know, we buy, sell, and I've been okay for the most part usually when I let someone go, but there is a few that I let go that I was like, dang, I wish I wouldn't have let go. Or I let go somebody so fast that thinking, you know, trying to get to the next thing. And then I got the next baby, and the next baby wasn't better than the one that I let go. And then it's kind of like, then you have a little bit of regret there. And so that's, you know, that's that. But so now I'm trying my hardest to be a little bit more intentional when I keep a baby, or when I buy a baby for me to keep. And also when I let a baby go, I try to make sure that that's what I'm doing. I mean, that I'm okay with what I'm doing. Also, like, say for instance, if I have two babies that I'm not sure of, and I try to wait till I get both in hand before I make a decision. But sometimes I know financially you can't do that. Like, you need to sell that one to bring that one home, so you don't have a chance to do that. But if you do, I do recommend that you try to keep both at the same time and then make a decision, because sometimes you might actually just want to keep both, or sometimes you're like, you might want to get rid of both, or sometimes you might be like, okay, I can let go of this one. I do understand, like, letting go, though, babies, for new babies. I know some artists get upset when they see their work being resold. It's nice when collectors keep your work and they don't just keep bouncing it around like, you know, trading cards or something. But at the same time, this hobby is expensive, and I understand and I get it. So it don't make me feel no type of way. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm not going to sell to you because you sold the last doll that you bought from me. I'm not doing that. Now, if you're someone that's just buying, you know, just to keep flipping the dolls or whatever, then yeah, I may be more likely to go with the next buyer that is looking for something more for keeps than someone that's just trying to run through a couple babies to see them all. And you know, we have that right. But money is money, and if you got the money, I'm selling to you. As long as I know it's going to be a, you know, easy transaction, not going to be problematic. I'm not going to have no issues coming back. So yeah, I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, man, it's babies that I let go, and then I just wished I hadn't. And I will say I am a little nervous that I will feel that way once someone really do take over the princess. But I think it'll be okay. Hopefully she gets someone that really enjoys her. This baby, there's things, like I said, you can't see on camera, but her silicone, like, yeah, she came out so much like I wanted her to. Like, she really, looking at her, like, her silicone, like, in person, it really looks like skin. It's so cool. I'm so happy with her. And I know y'all so sick of me, and I'm so sorry, but I am so excited. I want people to understand, like, when you're doing something that you never thought to do, or you never thought you could do, and then it's like, oh wow. Like, and then you really actually like it. Because I remember when I first started painting vinyl, and at first I said I'd never paint at all, and then I was like, so then I started painting vinyl, and then I was like, I'll never paint silicone. But when I was painting vinyl, when I first started painting, I was like still buying other people's work, because I was like, I was collecting on a very high scale of, like, artists with very, high skill sets. So, my beginner's work was nowhere near that. Sorry, I want to pull this off so bad. Like, I'll get it later. But, so my work was nowhere near that. And, I would stop painting for like months, sometime a whole year. I wouldn't paint anything. But I kept coming back to it, and I would try. And I remember the very first time when I don't remember, it might have been a Dwayne or something like that. I don't know. It was, I don't remember what baby it was, but it was a baby that I painted. And I was walking past the my doll room, and the baby was laying on the changer table, and when I walked past, it looked real. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I was talking to another artist friend, and I was like, oh my gosh, for the first time my work actually looked real to me. And that's when I felt more encouraged to keep trying. And I had tried a different undertone with that baby, and it made such a difference. And so and then from there I was like, oh, okay, I kind of like my work, but I was still like not to the point where I was like, I could be like, oh, this is a keeper, I love this baby. Or I mean, I probably was saying that, but it wasn't the same as like when I get a box opener from somebody else. But all I'm saying is over time it got to the point where I really fell in love with my own work, and that's a good feeling, to actually value yourself and your work. So new beginners out there, don't be discouraged. Keep trying, keep going. If you're passionate about it and really, painting with love, you will get there. But I just love her so much. It's so crazy. I'm looking forward to painting some of my other personal babies now. I still have artists that I really hold to high regards, and I really love their work, and I get their work and I just get butterflies, and I love it. So I'll always, support other artists in this industry, always, which, I feel like I'm supporting plenty when I'm buying these sculpts, but the kits, but yeah, her silicone feels amazing. Her texture, everything came out just really amazing. I'm really really happy, really proud of this little one. Like, I would definitely bring her to the doll shows if I went to shows. I just don't think I'm gonna make it to doll shows this year, which kind of sucks. But we will see. We will see. I got like a few more weeks before I can really say absolutely no or not. Sorry. When you're, she's, oh. What was I gonna say? Okay, I'm gonna stop this video here because I'm just rambling at this point. I just really wanted to sit down and hold her. And I will come back. But yeah. Oh, one last thing I will say about when you're buying and selling a lot. Usually it's because we probably can't afford to be buying like we buy, which, hey, it is what it is. But usually if money is not an issue, you'll see like a lot of collectors, they'll keep their babies for a long time. Or collectors that kind of space theirs out or take their time buying, or like they'll do layaway or whatever, so that they can afford to still keep what they have and get another baby. So, I've learned that layaway, is really a good tool for people that want to keep all their babies. It's like, sometimes like, I don't know, it's like you just buying over time just works for them. And then they don't feel pressure to have to sell. Versus like for me, I usually don't like to do layaway, so I will always sell so that I can buy my baby and pay in full right away. I'll tell you guys, like, there are some babies that you guys might not even know that I sold to get another baby. One baby in particular I sold to get another baby, and the deal fell through. Imagine selling your most popular baby, most sought after baby, and then the deal for another baby, and that deal fall through. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I was actually glad that I did what I did. At the end of the day, it worked out. And sometimes I just be like, you know, we be fussing over stuff, and it's like everything happened for a reason at the end of the day. So we'll see who I end up with in my collection. Ooh. Uh-oh. We'll see who end up in my collection in the end. I'm gonna probably try to do a video of babies that I know for a fact that I won't let go, so you guys can kind of see my more permanent collection of babies. But this next lineup is gonna be crazy, because I got some really cool babies coming, and yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, if you guys haven't checked out my blog, MrReneeSmithBabies.com, go ahead and check that out. You can see better quality pictures of my work. This baby, I've already put some of her pictures up there, and because Facebook and Instagram dulls down the work, and so you can't really see the details as nicely. So if you want, go ahead and check that out. And don't forget to go get your blank kit of Ember from Jennifer Costello before she, you know, close out the orders or something, you know, or the mold breaks or whatever happens when they, you know, stop pouring a kit. I promise you guys, you do not want to miss this particular baby. She is hands down my all-time favorite. So I definitely recommend